Hello, fellow Murdlers. Today is Monday, April 8th, 2024, and it's a great day to solve a murder. Today, we have the complicated case of the murdered woodsman. We have 3 4x4 grids with suspects, locations, and weapons. We will have a red murder clue today. A rusted iron screw was found beside the woodsman. So taking a quick look at our weapons, I don't see anything right off the bat that mentions an iron screw. So we'll need to look through our weapons and figure out where that may have come from. But to start, let's look at our suspects and see who we have today. We have Mixed Tangerine, Chef Aubergine, Deacon Verdigris, and Signor Emerald. The weapons today, and we're going to flip through these, are a pair of gardening shears, and this will be our murder weapon. We see look for a rusted iron screw left behind. So that is going to be our murder weapon, a pair of gardening shears. We also have a poisonous spider, a golden bird, and a brick. So I'm going to set these down. I'm going to go ahead and say that a pair of gardening shears was our murder weapon today. So we'll figure out who the person was who had the pair of gardening shears and where they were, and that will be the solve for today. Okay, so location-wise, we have the entrance gate, the party lake, the ancient ruins, and the old pine. Let's go ahead and check out our clues and evidence. The tallest suspect was seen hanging around by the old pine. So we'll need to flip through our suspects and see who was the tallest. Mixed Tangerine was 5'5", 5'2" for Chef Aubergine, 5'3" for Deacon Verdigris, and Signor Emerald is going to be our tallest at 5'8". So Signor Emerald was by the old pine, and we can mark that in there. And check this one off. Whoever had the brick also had hazel eyes. So I know that Mixed Tangerine has hazel eyes just from past puzzles, but let's see if there are any other folks with hazel eyes. No. Okay. So we can assign a brick to Mixed Tangerine, because Mixed Tangerine is the only one with hazel eyes. And yep, that will work. Traces of a weapon made of a live animal were found by the old pine. So this will be the weapon for Signor Emerald. I believe it's going to be the spider. Yes, you see this made of a live animal. So we can assign that to Signor Emerald. And then we can also fill that in here to say that the spider was at the old pine here. Okay, Mixed Tangerine was not at the entrance gate. So we can mark that here and here. This is the location for Mixed Tangerine and the intersection between entrance gate and Mixed Tangerine. And because we know the brick is the murder weapon or not the murder weapon, but the weapon associated with Mixed Tangerine, we can mark that that was not at the entrance gate either. Okay, next we have an anagram puzzle. Chef Aubergine was seen by the ancient ruins. Okay, so we'll put Chef Aubergine here at the ancient ruins. And yes, this will also give us Mixed Tangerine's location. By process of elimination, only one square remained in the row for Mixed Tangerine, and that was at the party lake. Similarly, now we'll see that only one possible solution exists for Deacon Verdigris, and that is the entrance gate. So we can mark those in here for Mixed Tangerine. We don't yet know which weapon these two had. One of them is going to be our murderer today, though, and we'll figure out where they were. Okay, so cross this off. All right, this is going to tell us who our murderer was. The golden bird was left-handed only. So one of these two must be left-handed, and whomever is the right-handed suspect is going to be the murderer because they could not have had the golden bird. So it looks like that's going to be Chef Aubergine today. So Chef Aubergine is our murderer, and sure enough, Deacon Verdigris is left-handed, so we'll give Deacon Verdigris the golden bird. Then Chef Aubergine must have had the gardening shears, which is of course our murder weapon. Chef Aubergine was at the ancient ruins, and Deacon Verdigris with the golden bird was at the entrance gate. So we can go ahead and mark in our accusation here, Chef Aubergine with the gardening shears at the ancient ruins. All right, make sure everything looks correct. Looking good, and let's see if we were right. All right, we were right. Thanks so much for playing along with me today. I hope this was a helpful walkthrough, and we'll see you tomorrow.